Hey, welcome to Choir in the Truck, and I'm your host, Mr. Johnson. And let's just talk about the three things that you're working on today: music theory, or you're working on smart music, or you are working on watching the videos that I put out on Edpuzzle. Again, reminder, where do we find everything? We go into Google Classroom and we go right into here. We go into 6th and 7th grade music. This is everything we need is under classwork. The first thing I always check is your music theory. Okay, so we got a couple ones added. We got Jasper and Caden. Okay, got some added points in there. So then I can close that, and then I can check back down into here, and then I can check into the quarantine videos, and then I can see who watched. And right now, no one in 6th and 7th grade has opened those up yet and looked at them. I have 3 videos. I'm going to add the 4th today. After that, I go and I check smart music, and some people added a lot. So then I go into our class, and then I check in smart music. Screen is too small. 6th and 7th grade assignments are right there. So I can see how many people are adding stuff. Alrighty. So then I update everything on our class points. And that's here under weekly spreadsheet. We're in week 3, and I can see all the total of the points. And then I go to daily slides, and that's when I figure out what our grades are. So grades are right down here, and that's where we're going to start. Okay, sound good? So here is the list right now. Dun, 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 dun. Couple things I have to add today. I was asking for what is the saying you use too often. Keegan told me ew, no, and I'm confused. Rosie said, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Ellie said, you know, and then some people sent some movies in. Ellie told me her favorite movie is Where the Red Fern Grows. I think it's the one from 2003. I remember seeing the old one in the theaters when I was a little kid. I love that movie. And then Kanaya told us Home Alone 2 and The Nightmare Before Christmas. Aaliyah sent us her favorite show, but Aaliyah, you just sent like a blank box. So when you figure out what that is, send it back to me. The new daily bonus down here is if you could have one song that plays whenever you walk into a room, what would be that song? If you have one song that could play whenever you enter a room, what would be that song? And down here we have a mystery location. I'm thinking of a place, and the 2 clues are shape is number 1, and clue number 2 is lost. Clue number 1 is shape, clue number 2 is lost. So if you can tell me what that is, you get 1 guess a day. I think after 1 clue, it's 50 points. So after 2 clues, you can earn 40 points. So send me your guess. All right, this is what we have so far. At 64 points last week, adding 0 this week is Hunter. 65 last week, and adding 0 is Kanaya. But she did tell us that her favorite movie was Home Alone 2 and Nightmare Before Christmas. So let's roll for you. Boom, boom, boom. 3. So 3, that's 10 extra points. Kanaya. So now you're up to 75. All right, next we have 65 points, Megan, and then 60 points from last week, adding 6 points, Jasper, 66. 75 points from last week was Tori. 75 plus 5 this week is Marley. 70 last week plus 20 this week is John. 95 plus 0 is 95, Nick. 90 to 10, Rosie. Oh, and we asked her what the saying was that she uses too often. She said, okay, that sounds pretty cool. So Rosie, let's roll. 6. Boom. Rosie. So now that's 30 more. That's 40. Now you're at 130. It's a big jump, Rosie. All right, next one is 100 points last week plus 0 this week is Gus. 100 last week, Abby. 110. is Danica. 110 plus 10 this week is 120. And if I figure out what your show is, Aaliyah, then we can roll for you from there. This was a huge jump. 83 last week plus 40 this week. Cheyenne, nice job. And then 99 last week. AJ plus 30 is 129. 113 last week plus 30 is 143. Michael. 145 last week plus 0 this week is Willie. 130 plus 20 is Keegan, and she told us that the phrases she uses too often are you, no, and I'm confused. Rolling for Keegan. 1. That is 10 extra points for you. So we can go into here. And you are at 160. 124 last week, plus 30 this week is Addison. And 115 last week, plus 40 is 155. Ellie told us her favorite movie is Where the Red Fern Grows, and her saying that she uses too much is, you know, rolling for you. Ooh, 6 plus another 30. 30, 70, 85. Moving on from Ellie to, oh, sorry, Ellie. 130 last week plus 25 this week was 155, Sam. And then 135 last week plus 30, Aaliyah G. And then 150 last week plus 25 is 175. 120 last week. Oh, I think we got somebody new in front right now. And then a 70 is Caden. Whoa. You did a ton of work on Smart Music. I saw that there. All right, how does that sound? So again, today, bonus question. If you could have one song that plays whenever you enter the room, what would that song be? And your mystery location, I'm thinking of a place. Your 2 clues are shape. Clue number 2 is lost. Remember, if you are lost, go to Google Classroom. All right. Have a good day. Be busy. We will smell you later.